Good evening, gentlemen. I am Smith, the chief warder. Pardon me, but did you tell the guard that you are Sherlock Holmes?
Indeed, I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson.
Incredible, Mr. Holmes. What a strange coincidence that.
It is not a matter of coincidence in this case. I am here because something that you hold within these walls has disappeared. I was hoping to arrive in time to prevent this from happening, but I fear we are too late.
Are there 6?
Watson, I am certain that the Chief Warder will answer all of our questions as he brings us to the scene of the crime.
I will indeed. If you would come this way. Thank you for your discretion, Mr. Holmes. If word got out, the consequences would be disastrous. On that note, I would like to know who warned you. Apart from the Raven Master, I thought no one else knew.
Based on what you've told me, you should have assumed that someone else was fully informed of the situation. The same person who warned me. The very person who stole the ravens.
I beg your pardon?
It's much too long a story to relate, and time is not on our side. The basic facts of the matter are as follows. The man who stole the ravens has contemplated more than just your embarrassment. Your ravens will most certainly not be recaptured, not tonight nor tomorrow. We must act accordingly. We'll claim that the birds are under quarantine for health reasons. You and the Raven Master must also confine yourselves and not talk to anyone, but continue your business as if nothing happened. Now, tell me what happened.
It's very simple. An hour ago at most, at nightfall, the Raven Master found me at my desk. He was quite agitated. The ravens had disappeared. As he was attempting to catch the last of the ravens to return it to the cage for the night, the black silhouette which he was chasing flew off. The ravens normally have their wings clipped. This bird then began to sing a little jingle, then flew swiftly away towards one of the buildings. The Raven Master then did a tour of the fortress and noticed that the ravens had disappeared and were replaced.
Incredible!
And where is the Raven Master?
He is confined to his bed at present, and I am quite concerned due to his age. Mr. Holmes, we can't keep this matter secret forever. The ravens must be returned as soon as possible.
Indeed, there is a chance, as the thief certainly left some clues behind, quite possibly voluntarily. Without sounding vain, I do believe I am the only one who is capable of taking advantage of them. Where are the ravens normally during the day?
In the field facing the entrance to the White Tower. You can get there through this door. I was just there and noticed this black envelope on the ground. I haven't opened it yet.
Give it to me. Do you have a lantern you could lend us?
Yes, I can give you mine. Here. I can also give you a map of the site. I'm sure you will find it handy.
Indeed. I'm already starting to feel disoriented here.
I will inform the service personnel that your presence here is authorized and that they are to assist you in any way possible. I will try to join you later. However, I must also prepare for the ceremony of the keys.
Watson, the game is afoot again.
What are we to do, Holmes?
Chase 6 birds, Watson.
Chase? There must be a shotgun or two here, Holmes. Why can't we mix business with pleasure for once?
One missed shot, and the bird flies off and never returns, taking England's dignity with it. Can you handle that kind of pressure, Watson?
Well?
Exactly, Watson. Now, let's listen to their calls and find whence they originate. Seed husks, it would appear. Lupin must have lured the ravens and then caught them one after the other. A bird is hiding in one of the trees. Its song is quite lovely.
The bird, Holmes. There it is.
This bird is apprehensive. I mustn't get too close, otherwise I run the risk of it flying off and never returning. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it. This feather was dyed black. The famous White Tower.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs. These footprints are size 9. Hold on, the most recent footprints on the ground correspond exactly with those that I found in the National Gallery, in the soil from the pot, those of Lupin.
Ah, I was looking all over for you. Have you found anything that will put you on the trail of the missing ravens?
We are making progress. Tell me, what is behind this door?
It's the storeroom.
Do you have the key for this door?
I can open it, but you won't get far. A grill is blocking the entrance, and Pitt, our cook, thought it would be a good idea to put on a combination lock.
Can you find the cook?
It's just that tonight is his night off. He could be in one of countless pubs in London, and he won't be back until tomorrow, just in time to prepare our tea.
That's unfortunate. Do you have the code for the lock?
No, having nothing to do in this area, I do not know the code.
Obviously, no chance.
Wait, I seem to remember that the code to open the lock has something to do with one of his ancestors. Listen, I can give you the key to his apartment. It's just to the right of the storeroom. If you find something, it will save time. I'll explain it when he gets back.
I thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Smith. I will return everything to its proper place. This letter is very interesting. It's a shame the envelope is missing. McAdams family. I've seen that name somewhere. This collection of weapons is impressive. box of munitions, empty. Coal. This may prove to be useful. This part is dedicated to medieval hunting. This part is dedicated to medieval hunting. If I want to attract a bird with this call, I must know which bird to call. It could be that none of the calls will correspond. Magnificent articulated armor. All of the pieces are detachable, even the greaves. These shields have very interesting arms. This space is dedicated to the navy. This may prove to be useful. This net has a large mesh. We'll find out later if it'll prove to be useful. A small navy cannon in perfect condition. It is just missing the wheels. Closed. Nice faience plate. All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms. All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms.
Look, Holmes, jars of tomatoes from Italy. They must be delicious.
This may prove to be useful. A few drops of red wax. They are from the jars of tomatoes. This may prove to be useful. Sunflower seeds. They are a delicacy to certain birds. All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms. Closed. This door is locked, and unlike Lupin, I am not a master lockpick. This chicken was painted black. It seems to have some paper in its entrails. The message written on this paper is illegible.
It seems so simple, Holmes. A sock that was left behind. What scandal! One of the guards deserves a punishment.
We have more important things to deal with, Watson. Interesting. A camera with a magnesium flash. This may prove to be useful.
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll have to climb to the wall walk. Closed. I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it. I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it. I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
I hear a strange screech behind this door, but the sound is weak. This door is securely closed. Perhaps Smith could open it. Watson, could you fetch him?
Understood, Holmes. There, look, it's here. We can hear a strange noise from behind this door, but it's locked.
Ah, this door.
Can you open it?
Certainly. To be honest, I was scared you'd bring me here. It's one of the oldest rooms in the fortress. Possibly dates back to before the official construction, because, as you know, Roman ruins were originally on this spot. It's a sinister spot in which we made some gruesome discoveries. We would have preferred to condemn it. The men were scared half to death.
Gruesome discoveries?
These bones are centuries old. It appears to be Latin, Watson. The inscription is almost completely worn off. Hanging above is a shield that we can't identify. It's hardly more visible, and it will take me hours to translate them as they are so foreign to me.
Wait, I think I've already seen that coat of arms on one of our antique shields in the arms room. I seem to recall that Brigadier Metcalfe explained the symbolism of these arms. If you show it to him, I'm sure he could share that information with you. He's either doing his rounds, or you'll find him in the dormitory.
I'll take care of it, Watson. Stay here and see if you can make anything out of the Latin inscription.
You're too kind, Holmes. Go on, then.
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs.
Evening, Governors. You the investigator Chief told us about? He told me to go round and spot you, but see, I was at a shag, and with it being a shilling a pack and all, there was no reason to inform Scotland Yard.
What happened to your pack of tobacco?
Heading back to the barracks, it fell down, didn't it? I shone me lantern down on it, and this black thing swooped out the shrubs and nicked it. Since then, it won't stop its chattering.
Fancy that. What did the pack look like?
Oh, 'twas a bright blue pack. An anchor on the front too. I won't be giving you a reward for its return though, eh? Just so's we're clear.
I don't expect to find it, my friend. Good night.
That's that then. Good night.
What singular tracks these are. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it. This bird is black like a raven, but its morphology is completely different. What type of bird is it then? A box of munitions, empty. A dirty sock, rather unsavory. This shield resembles that of the crypt. It appears quite old. It's definitely a partridge. Catch it now. The message written on this paper is illegible. A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs. No, I don't have enough items to attract this bird. No, I don't have enough items to attract this bird. Nice faience plate. The message written on this paper is illegible.
Who goes there?
Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. Are you Brigadier Metcalfe?
That's me.
I've been informed that you know the origin of the coat of arms on this heraldic shield.
Indeed. I'm no expert on the subject, but I do dabble in the Middle Ages. In short, I know that it's the coat of arms of the Round Table.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. Back to my rounds.
It appears that the coat of arms is that of the Round Table. Strange, don't you think? No doubt the coats of arms on either side are those of knights or other heroes from Camelot. My intuition suggests that the Latin inscription is connected. Mr. Smith, would you have a book on King Arthur, Camelot, or the Round Table around here?
No, I'm sorry, and there's no chance that any member of the staff would have one in their own possession.
Watson, you must return to Baker Street and find Barnes, the bookseller. He usually works late, sometimes throughout the night it seems, ever since we brought him back that book from New Orleans. If he isn't there, find him somehow and ask him to open his store. A reference work that can help us will certainly be found there. As for me, I'll stay here to decipher this cryptic inscription.
As you wish, Holmes.
One of the guards can take you in a cart, Dr. Watson.
Very good, Mr. Smith. You take care of that, then return to see me. I will most assuredly need your knowledge of the place.